Nerf blasters are too safe. Somehow things are just less fun when there's no risk of injury. I don't know why, but I had this idea to make Nerf darts out of carbon fiber. Is this a good idea? Maybe not, but that's never stopped me before. Luckily, I have a 3D printer that can print carbon fiber. I got this sample of nylon carbon fiber from Polymaker, and I'm going to be using it to make the darts. And for the Nerf gun, I have this Long Strike CS6. I actually have no idea if this is going to work, so I'm going to make a few variations to see which one works best. So I whipped up this super simple design, and I'm going to be testing it in just regular PLA first, because the carbon fiber stuff is expensive. For the test pieces, I'll just be using my Ender 3 3D printer. And there's our first test dart made of PLA. Our target's just going to be a piece of paper to see if we can do any damage to it. And I'm going to start with a normal dart just for a control. And as expected, not too much damage, just a little crinkle in it. Now for my dart. Let's load it up and obliterate this target. Okay, well that didn't work. I figured out the problem is the dart needs to be pushed up tight against these prongs, so I just need to increase the overall length to account for the point. This next dart here is just a little bit longer, so let's see how this one goes. Now that did a lot better, punched a little hole in it. So let's move on and take this design and print it in carbon fiber. So I'm going to be printing this on my low spot printer. I think the filament needed to be dried a little longer, but it still turned out pretty good. It'll do just fine for our test. So let's load it up and test it out. Now it did okay, but I think I have a better idea. So I think they're overall just a little too heavy. So what I'm going to try next is just doing a carbon fiber tip on them. First I'm going to try one out in PLA as a test. I think this will allow it to maintain its velocity and give a nice impact. Once again, load it up. Not bad, but I think I made the dart a little too short still. So for the carbon fiber one, I'm going to extend the length just a little bit. I'm going to cut off the tip of this dart, remove a little bit of the core, and then I'm going to put the tip on and hold it in place with a tiny drop of glue. So here we go. It's looking good. I'm pretty confident this is going to be the one. And a devastating hit. That is what I was hoping for. Now I'm going to have to try shooting it at a person to see how it goes. That person's going to be me, by the way. No one else is going to be harmed in the making of this video. So the clear winner is the carbon fiber tipped one, followed by the shorter PLA tipped one. And both the full length carbon fiber and PLA one performed about the same. In our first little test one, our short king just barely made it out of the barrel. And now I'm going to get shot to see how it feels. Now that stung a bit, but I think I mostly just jumped out of anticipation. Now that hurt a bit, but it didn't draw any blood, but I think it could still poke your eye out, so mission accomplished. I think the main thing holding it back is just the lack of power. So in the next video, I'll be fixing that and I'll be using one of these. If you want to see that, be sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like and I'll see you next time.